he's been one of the most talked about islanders in the villa, and today we're hearing from the people who know him the best.
We are about to sit down with Curtis's mum, dad and brother, but before we do, I think we'd probably better take a look back at his turbulent time in the villa.
Can you dance?
Sort of.
Will you be my half-girlfriend?
I will be your half-girlfriend. I feel like it's going really well between me and Curtis. Hopefully it stays this way.
I don't understand why my head's turned. How can somebody go from being in a good relationship to feeling something with somebody else? I'd been lying to myself. Most of all, that I had been lying to Amy. I pulled a girl for a chat. I spoke to her and I did say, look, I like you.
You're not going to be able to be happy if I'm still here.
Do not leave.
The only way that we're going to be really good mates is if I go now. We both have space, and then we can be amazing mates when we get out, OK? You are my best nights.
I did like Amy. She's a good girl.
Oh, little head down there, Curtis' mum.
Oh, look at you. Hold on.
Now,
There you go.
It is emotional. And you've probably seen that loads of times.
So many times, but to feel Curtis's pain and not even to realise the pain that Amy's going through and Amy's parents, it's just like so traumatic.
Well, they were in here the other day, and it's like, you know, it's like a bit of counselling going on.
Little hearts going like this.
The thing is, they're both good people, aren't they? Amy's a good person,
Yes.
Curtis is a good person, They met each other. It seemed like they were the perfect coupling, and I think that was the thing. Everybody was willing it to be OK.
So.
And it was a shock, wasn't it, when suddenly it wasn't?
And I think initially, truly, both Curtis and Amy, it was real.
Yeah.
Every second of those 2, 3, 4 weeks was so real. And the bubble was there. And Amy's friendship grew and grew and grew. And then when the bubble burst, because Casa Amor,
Yeah.
Curtis was out of the bubble and maybe stopped to think, maybe Amy's relationship is growing at a faster rate than mine.
Yeah.
And he questioned it.
Right.
And then it went all crazy.
Well, when she was sitting down saying, you know, I found the love of my life. I mean, this is the one for me, and I'm broken-hearted. She's thinking about. So it's your brother. You know, what are you thinking?
I think for me, Curtis is Curtis, and he is so honest. Sometimes a little bit too brutally honest, the way he let her down. But the thing is, he was on holiday, getting sunburned, eating too much, and everything's done for him. So that kind of holiday romance.
Yeah.
Then when he went into Castle Moore, it kind of gave him the opportunity to sit back, relax, give himself a bit more time to think. And the opportunity was, actually, maybe I'm not feeling the same amount of love for Amy that maybe Amy was. And, yeah, he could let her down a bit softer.
Does he fall quickly? When he goes, does he go quickly?
Yeah, Kurt wears his heart on his sleeve, and if he falls in love with somebody or if he doesn't, he just kind of just does him. And that's the hardest thing. He's not very... He doesn't process things, he just does them, yeah.
Amy hadn't had a relationship and Kurt's only had one relationship,
Yeah.
which was his dance partner. So they were both sort of innocent of the pain of relationships.
Yeah. I mean, the honesty bit was an interesting one because he came under a bit of fire for that, didn't he? After people sort of saying, you know, he was brutal with it.
Yes.
But I guess the thing is, when you're in there, you know, unless you get everything out and tell exactly what happened, which is hard to hear, someone else is going to tell her. And then would it be worse? Because you could have imagined she'd have then said, why didn't you tell me everything? You didn't tell me this, you know.
Honesty is definitely the best policy, and that's what he did.
I was so proud of him, even though at the time I was like, but I was so proud because he knew that both on the inside and the outside, his popularity would decline.
Right.
Thus showing that he wasn't playing a game.
Right, OK.
It was real.
Yeah.
And he was not prepared to continue playing a game at the expense of somebody's feelings.
Emotions.
I think that's the thing. People said, oh, he was playing a game. Well, no. If he was playing a game, he would have just stuck with her, made it look perfect.
And won it, because they were on the road to
and then left, and then it would all gone a bit sideways. But no, he is so honest and emotional that he just had to be true to himself and true to Amy. As much as it did hurt for us to see and for them in the villa, it was the best thing, I think.
Would you ever have believed, Adrian, that, you know, that you'd be sitting down on the This Morning sofa discussing Love Island?
No, not at all. But yes, you know, life changes, doesn't it? Yeah, quite an
Were
experience.
you happy that he went in?
Yeah, originally I was thinking, is this the right thing to do? But I thought, no, this is Curtis. People will see that is Curtis out there. And I knew he'd do the right thing. He thinks he's on holiday, literally. And that...
Well, he is, really.
Yeah, and it's a terrific job, isn't it, really?
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, I could tell with his body language that something wasn't right. And that was the horrible thing for us, to watch that he was so upset. He didn't want to...
So sad seeing that VT then, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
But Curtis wouldn't have gone on Love Island without the support of myself, Adrian and AJ.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done it.
Well,
Whose idea was it?
It's quite an unusual...
It's an unusual one, yeah.
Curtis rang me one day and said, a researcher has rang me and they've asked me to do this dating programme. So I said, hang on a second, I'll come back to you in 30 seconds. So I rang AJ, because this is what we like. I said, AJ, Kurt's been talent spotted to do this dating programme, and I don't know what it is. He said, no, if he does any dating programme, he needs to go big, do Love Island. And that's how it started.
And then it, now here
I
we
went
are.
back and said, apparently you've got to apply for Love Island.
And so he did.
Yeah.
And he did.
It was you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's his fault.
Yeah, blame him.
The turmoil is his fault.
We can't change the past, but we can look forward to the future.
Yeah.
And there were leaps and bounds made last night
Yes.
by Maura.
Yeah.
I mean, she sort of stated her claim quite early doors. Is she his type? I mean, you know him.
I think she has the flair that... I think she's definitely going for it. Like, he's got no choice at the moment. Which
Well, yeah, I
we
mean,
saw
in this
last
clip,
night.
we can see how much he's going
talk
for
over
it.
this. Talk over this clip.
This clip, well...
We've had to obviously daytime this up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the more scarring clip was when Curtis came on in the hot pants. That was more scarring. I don't know how he got them on or off.
Well,
Maybe,
those dance
maybe Maura
moves
happened.
Well, I never taught him those moves. You know, I've done a lot of dancing with Curtis.
Been very reserved.
Yes, was not those moves.
I like Maura. I really like Maura.
I think she's great for him. And
Yeah.
that smile that we all love of Curtis's came back last night, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I think Maura has created a persona about herself, but we got to see a little bit of the real Maura when she got very, very nervous around Curtis.
Yeah.
To which Molly May picked up on and said she completely reacts differently when she's with Curtis.
That
She's
soft side, and
nervous.
Curtis was really
So I think
appreciate
that's
that.
a big
Yeah.
bubble of personality with a nice squodgy bit in the middle. And I think the squodgy bit in the middle
Is the bit he'll like.
connected
Yeah.
to Curtis. But the fire is so important.
Yeah.
And his smile came back. And
his heart rate went up by
Yes, we saw that.
That's for sure.
So I've never cried so much. And last night, I never laughed so much.
Yeah,
I cried with
How much do you miss
laughter.
him?
This much.
Yeah.
What is Adrian? Is it weird?
Yeah, it is very...
Yeah, that's like, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'll have to keep educating him, but...
I know where he is.
Keep educating.
Yes, well, he's
glad
educating
he's out of
myself
the
at the
way.
moment, but, yeah.
I know where he
We've
is.
learned a
I
few
know he's
things.
safe.
Yes.
Yeah, we've learned a few things about relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, so does he.
It's so weird not being able to talk to him. Like, we haven't
Yeah.
talked to him for, what, 5 or 6 weeks
6
now?
weeks.
And
Yes.
usually, we're always
talk
all over the
every
world,
day.
but we talk every day, and
Yeah.
it is sad.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to give him a hug, especially that first VT,
Yeah.
seeing him cry. I think we were all in tears.
Yeah.
You cried
was-
when he left, though, didn't you?
Yeah, when I got the phone call, they were saying, I've got to put the phone down now, I've got to go into the villa. I was in the gym on my own, just crying my eyes out. It was the saddest thing ever.
Oh, he'll be back
Yeah.
soon. Not too soon, though. Don't wish
No,
it.
no,
No, no,
don't come
I-
back for
no.
another 2 weeks. I want to take Mum on holiday. She won't go on holiday with me if he's out.
Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.